Hello and welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we have a Thornwillow Press Dispatch unboxing. This, my friends, is the September dispatch, but here we are, in the first weekend of October. But, that's just how the timing of the shipping works sometimes. This, my friends, we got like slightly different paper that this is printed on. Look, it's different cardstock of sorts. This month is Bartleby the Scrivener by Herman Melville. Yes, that Herman Melville of Moby Dick fame. The first published in 1853 in Putnam's Monthly Magazine. Publication not unlike the Thornwillow Dispatch. Appeared at a time when Melville's his career was waning. I believe it was originally published anonymously. So this is a letterpress printed chapbook detailing the story. Well, not really detailing the story. It is the story of Bartleby the Scrivener. You might be thinking, what the hell's a scrivener? It's a scribe. Once upon a time, before copy machines, you actually had a profession of copying paperwork and documents. So Bartleby works in a law office. He's working for a lawyer, and he is, he's a scrivener. He is there to make copies of the documentation. We also have a little broadside as well. Broadside number 007 there, art by Herman Melville, featuring a letterpress quote or poem. What do we got here? A poem by Herman Melville, which is fitting, author to author there. We also have a little ad for the 2026 engraved desk calendar. You have a little mahalo thank you card, a little little thing saying I would prefer not to, which is very much a quote from Bartleby the Scrivener. We have an embossed bookmark, Ars Omnia Tutor. I do not speak Latin, so I suck. That's art. I know that, right? But anyways, we also have a little card. Nice little cabin stamped onto it there, engraved onto it there. Very, very nice, as well as the envelope in which one can house the card. But anyways, Bartleby the Scrivener. Where is the Thornwillow logo? They like to hide their logo in the covers here. This is letterpress printed wrappers. Nothing too fancy compared to the higher end editions of this, but this is still very, very nice publication through and through. Do you see the tree? I'm not seeing the tree. It's almost like an optical illusion. You're staring at it for too long. I'm sure it's right under my nose. But anyways, somewhere on there should be the Thornwillow tree, but maybe I'm just blind or not seeing it. Yell out in the comments if you see the Thornwillow logo. But anyways, letterpress printed wrappers here on this classic edition. There is, the entire thing is letterpress printed. We also have stereographs of 19th century Wall Street, which is when this story takes place, when it was written, and when it takes place. There is the tree that is hidden, that should be hidden somewhere on the cover. Bartleby the Scrivener, A Story of Wall Street by Herman Melville. I am sad to say I've never read this one. Nor have I read Moby Dick. I've read passages from Moby Dick. And he is, Melville is quite the author in his own right. But it's one of those novels I've never gotten around to reading the whole thing. Only little passages. I believe, is there another stereograph in here? I thought it sounded like there were multiple stereographs used, but we will find out. So this is the story. Oop, there we go. We got some old plates here, Wall Street plates. And this is letterpress printed as well. Like this is stamped right in the paper here. Bartleby is the story of the titular Bartleby, a scrivener working for a law firm, who decides that he'd rather not do. I would prefer not to do a task, which is kind of unheard of. I mean, this is your job to be doing these things. So whether this is, like the first form of quiet quitting or, a little bit of rebellious nature, he refuses to do the task. And I know he soon starts preferring not to do other tasks as well, which causes quite an uproar, quite a stir within this business. I mean, it's kind of unheard of at the time. U.S. Treasury on Wall Street. But anyways, I'm excited to dive into this. And here's actually the information from the plates that have been stamped on here. Digital collections, the rare book division, before we get to the actual limitation page. So anyways, this is the Classic Edition, which is one of 600 copies printed on birch antique vellum paper, bound in letterpress wrappers. Next tier up is the Patron Edition, which is 150 printed on gypsum smooth paper, bound into luxe paper wrappers. Sometimes they do a nice little paste paper, where it's like every single cover is going to be hand pasted, and it's going to be different and unique. I don't know if that's the case here. Sometimes it's just a fancier letterpress with a fancier stock used. Then there is the Centaur Edition, which is the hardcover, which is 34 copies printed on the same gypsum smooth paper, bound in half cloth. Oh, there's also 12 copies printed on bound in half Morocco, so half bound in leather. The Patron Editions and the Centaur Edition and the half leather edition will all be numbered and signed by Luke Ives Pontefel, who is the president and the publisher from Thornwillow. So you will get signature from him. The cool thing about those upper tiers, if that is something that interests you, is you do still get a classic edition like this with your package. So you get a nice little reading copy in addition to the more collectible editions. The Patron editions are available after the fact, as well as any remaining classic editions. I believe these are actually already on the website. They shipped out whatever they shipped, quickly listed the remaining ones on the site. So link in the description below if you wanted to pick up a copy for yourself. If you wanted a nice letterpress printed version of Melville's classic story. The Patron edition, which is limited to 150, remaining copies are on the site there. The Centaur edition, which is a hardcover bound one, is only limited to those who pre-order the Centaur edition. And in the half leather ones, the Centaur subscribers get first notification for those. And if there are any remaining copies, those will eventually be listed online as well, but those will be very pricey. I do have several unboxing videos on the channel here featuring Patron editions, including one that features a absolutely breathtaking Centaur edition. But I do, on a month-by-month basis, continue to do these classic editions. So if you wanted to see these month by month, there's a whole playlist of various unboxings that can showcase the best and brightest of Thornwillow Press's Dispatch. But if you are a fan of letterpress printed material, I would highly recommend checking out Thornwillow Press. They just absolutely kick ass, and you get letterpress goodies delivered to your house, delivered to your doorstep month after month, and it's really nice quality. It's even nicer quality with the upper tiers, but that's going to be pricier on a month-by-month basis. This one is $45 a month now, which, it's still pricier compared to if you're doing like, if you're sticking away from any letterpress material, but it's a very nice package for $45 a month, and it ends up only being more expensive if you buy it after the fact for these titles. But anyways, check out Thornwillow Press if you are a fan of letterpress printed materials. be sure to subscribe to the channel here because I do a monthly Thornwillow unboxing, as well as unboxings from other presses, including some other letterpress goodies such as Curious King, Suntub, Conversation Tree, a whole bunch of other letterpress materials when available. But anyways, thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you around next time.